Hello, I'm Ausolot and welcome back to Palworld, yeah, this isn't a regular playthrough video. If you've already read the title and looked at the thumbnail, in this video, I am actually going to rank every single pal that is in the game, and that's technically not in the game, besides two pals that were in trailers that I didn't know existed. There's this whale thing and this lightning lion Rayquaza looking thing. I'm not going to talk about those two. But in this video, I am going to go through every single pal and rank them depending on how much I like it and how much I dislike it. And what better place to do it than at the beginning of the game where we started our adventure. Where we met that first Memoris, so I thought he was going to cave in my skull with his eyes just looking at me. And then we came over here and, you know, wow, look at this beautiful world. All these dots on the map where we found these waypoints were undiscovered, and I've been to every single corner of the world here, every single tower. We've even attempted to go to the tree as of recording this, but it's blocked off by a huge red wall. Invisible. Yeah. So, let's go pop a squat next to Exceptional Survivor. This lady got what it takes to be a pal tamer. Craft some pals for you. Oh man, all the way from all of her friends got eaten up. All the way from talking to her to wearing better armor than she is. Is it? Yeah, it's better armor. So can I use this? No. Let's go ahead and pop a squat right across from her. Sit on ground. Perfect. And then yeah, let's just sit here, looking out at the sunset. It's gonna be a nice. Man, I really wish some of the graphic settings were a little bit better. Cause I think I can do this, and then that's gonna change. Yeah, change it a little bit. That's a nice shot of the world. Yeah. Okay, let's change it back. That's not gonna be the thumbnail. That's just a nice like a screenshot almost. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and go to our pal deck here, and I'm actually gonna have this little thing on screen right here. It's on the right side of the screen there, right next to the pal. I'm gonna rank it from how much I like it and how much I heavily dislike it. I don't hate pals in this game. And talking about Pokemon, same thing. I don't hate any Pokemon, right? I just like ones and I dislike them. I don't like to hate things because I don't like to be negative. It just seems kind of harsh. But yes, in this video, I'm going to rank every single pal and how much I love it and hate it. So yes, let's start out with Lamball. This cute little Wooloo lookalike. Outside of it, just a bipedal Wooloo. It's pretty cute. You know, it's got a little face, just like, hi, I exist, to be punched around, essentially. So yeah, I love it. Well, I don't love it. I like this pal. It's gonna go right there in that. I like this pal. I like it, but it's a basic pal, right? It's, it's the beginning pal, or one of the three. It's cute. It rolls around, but it is just a Wooloo from Pokemon. That's bipedal, but I like it. It's not neutral, but I like it. Alright, let's go to Cativa. This pal, it's just very, meh. When I first saw this, I didn't like this at all. It just felt kind of boring. I thought evolution was a thing in this game when I first started, but it wasn't, so I thought this was going to transform into something else. It didn't and will never. Yeah, it's just a basic bipedal cat. Nothing special about it. It's just a cat. So I don't like this. I dislike this pal. Yeah. And here's Chickabee, the next one. It's just a chicken. its ability, which you can't see, is just called Egg Layer. But he's cute. But yeah, he's neutral for me. He's okay. Right smack dab in the middle. So I like it, I dislike it, and he's okay. So he is just a chicken. He's cute, but he's just a chicken. Now, on to the actual starters, the grass, fire, and water type of this game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It is Lifmunk. This pal, it's basically one of the poster child of this game, right next to Relaxaurus. Like the game's icon is literally just a sticker or painting of Relaxaurus that's from the game. But this is like all the Leafmunk effigies. So, but this one, it's okay. It's not anything amazing or like wow. Like, I think if it didn't have this little red dot on its head, I think I'd like it more, and didn't have these weird cherry things, I think I'd like it a lot more. But it's just like a Leafeon that's a squirrel, essentially. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about how good work suitability and movesets and items. I'm just talking about sheer design and creativity, and how different they are from PAL and Pokemon. Probably should have said that from the beginning of the video. So if you're listening to this, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, Leafmunk is okay. But let's go to Fox Parks. It's a Firefox. Literally all it is a fox that is on fire. It's okay. I don't love it, don't hate it. It's just okay. It's just a fox that is on fire. And that's kind of all there is to say about it. Alright, let's go to Flack. Flack, I like this pal. I don't love it, but I like it. It's pretty unique. I think it's a platypus water. We don't have any creatures that really resemble platypus in Pokemon. So yeah, it's just a platypus, but he's got an attitude. His name is Flack. I don't know what the F stands for, but whack is part of quack. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Yeah, let's go to Spark Kit. This one, at first glance, you could probably just think, oh, it's just Pikachu, but it's a little different. It does have the same Thunderbolt tail, but it's got different looking ears, and it's even got Thunderbolt whiskers. But I am gonna have to say it's okay. A lot of pals on the list are gonna be just okay, or I like it. There probably won't be tons of them that I dislike and heavily dislike, but this pal is okay to me. It's just kind of just an electric mouse, but in a different way from Pikachu. So yeah. Alright, let's go to Tansy. This is a weird pal. I like monkeys. Monkeys are cool. Not in real life. They're horrible. Or I guess chimpanzees specifically. Monkeys are adorable. Chimpanzees are terrifying. They could rip you to pieces. Literally. If they're angry enough. And they do get angry. And there have been cases of them ripping people to pieces. Even specific members of their own body. Tansy, I dislike this pal. It's just a monkey. And it's not even, I don't really like the design of it. It looks kind of chubby. I didn't even realize that. That's not why I dislike it, but I think it's these leaves that stick out of it. The colors are different. It's very human-y hands. I guess that's not, I guess monkeys also have human-y hands, but they're very, very human-y. It's just the overall design of the leaves and the color palette. I just don't like this pal. Yeah, I dislike this pal. Let's go on to Ruby. I don't know, what is Ruby supposed to be? Is this another fox or is it a deer? Those are hooves. I think it's like a fire foal. Not a foal. Wait, deer. No, a foal is a baby deer, right? I might be a dumbass, but all right. I don't know why it has a big ribbon on its head. Its chest. Isn't flat? Someone else had a ribbon on their chest. It's really. I don't remember which one it is. But this pal, I like this pal. It's pretty adorable. It's fairly unique. It has I wish it didn't have this weird thing, the bow tie on its chest. or the fire blazing out of its head. If it didn't have either of those, I think I'd like this pal more. But it's okay. I'm kind of leaning on neutral, but yeah, I like this pal. Um, yeah. Let's go on to Pangullet. I think it's supposed to be Penguin and Bullet because you could literally. Its ability is you can shoot it as a cannon and it faints and it explodes. Don't know why it explodes, but it's a penguin. It's pretty cute. And I'm gonna have to say I like this pal. I really do. He's adorable. Um, he's got his own little attitude. One of the only, well, there's a few water ice types. Actually, I think there whatever. He's a cute little chubby penguin. His alpha or whatever it's called in this game, where it has like the big red skull on it, is literally called Ate Too Much because he's so chonky, and I like him. Yeah, I like this pal. So let's head on to Pang King. I am neutral on this pal. He's okay. I think he's a bit over-designed. He has too many elements that kind of distract from what he is, in my opinion. Like, he's like a pirate king penguin. And he's probably supposed to be like a naval officer because he's got those little pad things. He's got his like little captain hat, but he's got his ring thing on his neck. I don't know. He's okay. I like Pangolin a lot more. He's cuter, and this guy's just supposed to be penguin with an attitude, I would imagine. Why does he have a tail? Do penguins have tails? They have tails, right? I don't think they have bushy tails like that. They have, yeah, whatever. He's okay. He's not my favorite. I don't hate him, but he's just okay. Alright, let's go to Jolthog. I think he's adorable. But I'm gonna have to put him in the he's just okay again. I I will mention the subspecies in this game. Because I'm ranking every single pal in the game, so it's only fair to do the subspecies. But Jolthog, he's okay. He's electric hedgehog. Or no, he's a hedgehog. He's not a porcupine. Even though they're very similar defense mechanisms, but this is a little electric hedgehog. Probably a nod to Sonic. He's fast. And he's not fast. He's fast as lightning. And Jolthog can power lightning and electricity. But I don't know. He's okay. I think his color scheme, if he'd change it a bit, like maybe if his body was this like beige color, maybe he'd be better, and maybe some of the beige parts on his spikes were black. I don't know. He's just really pale looking, or just white. He's okay. I don't hate him. He's adorable, but But Jolthog Christ, on the other hand, I kind of don't really like him. I dislike this pal. I like Jolthog a lot better, but Jolthog Christ, there's gonna be a lot of subspecies I don't really like, but there's gonna be some that I do. But this is not one of them. It's just the weird crystals on its head. It's like electric spines get replaced by ice spines, and they're really cool how they react to this light and stuff. But I don't really like him very much. So I dislike him. Let's over to Gummoss, and this guy, he's adorable. Look at his little face. He's so derpy. Is his hair clipping through? Oh no, that's just part of the. Yeah, he's got a flower pot upside down on his head. He's got a flower coming out of it, or he's got leaves. Some of them have flowers up. It's called a special Gummoss. I don't know why. They have a little red. I kind of like the regular one better. The red flower distracts from this guy, and he's just a sentient dirt pile with a little tongue. He's almost like a Ditto. I like this pal. He's cute. He's just little, very cute and adorable. He just kind of flops around, just moves around. So he is very adorable, and I like him. All right, let's go to Vixie. This is a very cute pal. It almost resembles Eevee, but there's another pal that resembles Eevee a bit more. But this pal, I really like this pal. It has a really unique design. It's got a little bit of character design. He's got like little little hair tufts kind of on the end to boost its kill characteristics. It's very unique. It looks very much like Eevee, but it looks more like a fox. I don't know what Eevee is supposed to be, but this one looks very like Vixie. I guess could be. I don't know, whatever, but it's adorable. I like this pal. There's probably not going to be a lot of pals I love. There are a few pals on this list that I absolutely love. And this is not one of them, but I like it. It's adorable. Alright, let's go on to Hoot Crates. Oh, it's a hard decision. I like most of the dark types in this game, because dark types are just edgy and cool. And, oh man, I'm torn between loving him and liking him. Ooh, he's basically an overweight Murkrow. He's more like a Honchkrow from Pokemon. But okay, I'm gonna say I love him. He's awesome. He has this weird lightning bolt on his chest, which I don't know why. I wish it was just blank or had a different design on his chest. But he's awesome. He's got his little hat thing. I don't know why he has a hat on. He's got bushy eyebrows. He's cool. I love him. He's really cool. He's been on our team for like, a version of. We've had a Hoot Crates on our team for a long time because it boosts dark damage, but that's not why I like him. I just like his design. He's really cool. I love him. Let's go on to T-Fant. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. Okay, I'm gonna have to say I love this pal too. It's so adorable. It's a little elephant. It's like a T-Fant, teacup, and elephant. I love this pal so much. It's so adorable. Because it looks so much different than a regular elephant, but you understand that it is based on an elephant because it's really tiny. It's got four little nubs for a tail. It's got a little tail. It's got a little snout. It goes up like a teacup. It's adorable. I love this pal. He's so cute. Let's go on to Depresso. This one probably just for the memes where doing 9 to 5, just hammering away at the the thing. But this pal, he's okay. He's depression, and espresso? I don't know what the last bit it's supposed to be, but he's okay. Obviously, he's supposed to be always depressed. It does mention this Vixie who have stayed from their pack. I don't know. Oh, if feeding on Vixie who have. Okay, that's a typo. For the longest time I was like, what the heck is a Vixie who? Is that a pal they haven't introduced yet? But I just realized that it's just a typo. There's supposed to be a space in there. So it feeds on Vixie. That's interesting. But he's just kind of boring, like Depresso. That's kind of his name. But I don't know. I feel like if he was a little bit bigger, and I don't know. It's hard to say. He's okay. All right, let's go on to Creamies, and this guy is adorable. But it's not that cute. I mean, it's adorable, but it's basically just a little floofier Eevee with a lighter tone. So I'm gonna have to say this is a neutral pal for me. It's a cute pal, but it's just kind of boring. It's kind of unique that it drops wool, which is it's a little fox thing. Usually, like more farm-ish animals drop wool, so very unique in that regard. But it's just kind of meh to me. Let's go on to Daydream. This pal, it's very unique in its concept. It's got like a starry mane, wool. What do you call a sheep's body? Oh, hair. It's got hair. Okay, it's got hair. Is it supposed to be a goat or a sheep? Daydream. Day as in Daydrake? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like a demon. Maybe it's a goat. It might be a goat. Because demons are kind of more goatish. It doesn't have sideways eyes, but I'm gonna have to say sorry for the cut there, but I'm gonna have to say that I kind of dislike this pal. It's just kind of boring. It's just kind of meh to me. I mean, it's not boring, but it's just kind of I don't know how to feel about this pal. I don't like it. So I just don't know how to describe why I don't like it. Maybe it has its floppy ears. Maybe if it looked more like this guy and it just looked like cosmic wool, maybe maybe it would look a little bit better. I don't know, but I don't really like this pal. It's not even cute to me, but that's my stance on it. All right, let's go to Rushmore now. This is just a boar, basically. I don't really like this pal, just because it's just a boar. And unlike Chickapee, it's not very cute, so it kind of loses points there, so... That's kind of all it is, really. It's just a boar, and that's why I don't really like it. Let's go to Nox. I heavily... This is going to be the first one, but I heavily dislike this pal. I don't like his design at all. It's supposed to be probably like, what if there was a dark Eevee? I would imagine its ears are even Eevee-like, its face... Very closer to Eevee, a little bit too designed to be an Eevee, but... I don't like this pal at all. Its design is kind of all that's holding it back. It's just... There's too many things going on. I feel like if it didn't have these weird eyebrow things, I think I'd like it more. Didn't have this gem thing, I like it more. If it didn't have these weird... Just so many things are wrong about it that I don't like. It's just... to me. I really don't like this pal. So this is the first I heavily dislike this pal option here. So let's go on to Fuddler. He's pretty cute. I like him. I like this pal. He's adorable. He's really tiny. It's really big arms, probably for, you know, digging and stuff. You can only find him in dungeons. No, you can find him in other places. That's where you probably find him the most often, though. But yeah, he's pretty cute. And I like him. Design is fairly not over-designed, where it's got too many freaking features like this thing, or has too little things like this thing. It's a little long-armed mole thing with a little tail. So I like him a lot. So let's go on to Killamari. Killamari is supposed to be a squid, and calamari is that you eat squid, so that's probably why it's a dark type, because it's evil or it's dead or something. I like him. I like this pal. He's adorable. His little derpy eyes. I don't know why the shine spot... Oh, they must have just colored the shine spot right on his eyes instead of it being a dynamic... Yeah, they must have done it with all of them. They need to fix that, where it has shine in its eyes. It just kind of looks lifeless. I guess maybe that's the point, because it's a dark type, but I like him. He's adorable. You can only find him in caves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's pretty unique. Got a little hat on, and I like him. Let's go on to Mao. Mao, I've never actually looked at his tail before. I don't really like Mao. I just dislike it. It's okay. It's just a cat with gold bits on it and a weird looking tail. Apparently, if you cut off its tail, it dies or something. I think that's this one or something. I don't really like him. He's just boring. It's a fun gimmick. This gimmick is Gold Digger. The partner is called Gold Digger, where you can fetch up gold coins at the ranch, but I don't really like this pal. And it's Mao Chris is in the same boat. I dislike this one too. I probably dislike it more, but I don't hate it. It's just it just kind of went into, instead of being gold, it's ice or sapphire perhaps, because that's what it drops. But it's just maybe if it was all black, but with like this kind of color, that replaces these gold spots, maybe I like it more, because obviously just make it black and it's awesome. But I don't like him. Let's go on to Caloray, and I like this pal a lot. It's adorable. It's fairly unique. It doesn't look like Mantang or Mantine or whatever the first one is, and it's fairly unique in its design. It's got 2 little arms, and yeah, you can even use it to glide in the game. But that's not why I like it. It's just adorable, fairly unique, and simple. Alright, let's go to Dire Howl. I am gonna say I like this pal. just because it's a wolf. I love wolves. Wolves are awesome. They're very intelligent animals. They form packs. They mourn their dead. I'm pretty sure they can hold grudges against things. I would imagine they're just amazing animals. But this is just a wolf. It's a basic type, neutral, so it's just a wolf. That's kind of all it has going for it. You could probably put similarities to Rockruff or Rockruff and Lycanroc specifically from Pokemon. At least Rockruff was like a rock type, so it's a little more unique. But this is just a wolf, but I do like it. So I feel like I had a bit more going on. I don't know. Maybe if it was like a not normal type. I don't know. Maybe it was a dark type wolf. That'd be pretty cool. All black. I don't know. I like it, but it's very on the edge of that. All right, let's go to Toko. This pal's okay. It's neutral for me. It's just a kind of a chubbier Xatu and Zacian. Or not Zacian. What? Xatu. Natu? Oh god, I forgot its evolution name. Natu, Zacian. Whatever. The freaking totem pole bird from Gen 2. It looks very much like that one. Its colors are almost identical. This guy's kind of unique that he just explodes for some reason. I don't know why. The first time I found one, I was like, oh, look at that bird. Oh, God, why is it beeping? Oh, God, boom, just dies. He's fairly unique. He's derpy, but oh, he's even got physics there. But he's okay to me. I don't hate him, but he's just okay. All right, Floppy. I don't really like this pal. It's too much things going on. It wants to be too many things at once. It's got weird ear things. It's got this flower thing, different colored. Too many colors, I think is what's going on. It's got this green tail. Too many things going on. Its face is just kind of boring, basic. It's just, is it supposed to be a rabbit? Floppy? Probably supposed to be a rabbit, but I don't really like him. It's fine. But let's go over to Mazzarina. It's just a cow. It's all it is a cow. Its only purpose in this game is to give you milk. Yeah, I guess you could use it in fighting, but it's probably not very good. Mazzarina, yeah, its face, it has a unique face. It's one of the only pals that has fangs and like just an always closed disposition or expression. I will say I do like it. It's not neutral for me, it's not okay, but I do like it. It is pretty, for what it has, it is unique enough to not just be a cow, but it is essentially just a cow, but its face kind of separates it a little more. It almost looks more goatish in its head. Yeah. I like this pal. Alright, let's go to Bristla. This pal is okay. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. It's just kind of a grumpy, oh god, forgot its name from Gen 5. Lilligant. There we go. Just kind of a grumpy Lilligant with thorns on it. That's why it's bristly. Yeah, this pal is okay. I don't know why it's got this weird crown thing. Oh, it's probably doesn't whatever. It's fine. It's okay. Let's go to Gobfind. Ooh, shiny. He's supposed to be like a goblin shark, I think. And he's okay. I don't really dislike him or hate him. He's just he just exists. He's weird looking. I think his tail might be too big, or he maybe shouldn't have been a shark, or maybe not a goblin. I don't know. He's the yellow bolt kind of spots. Feels like electric based. I think I might like him more because these little yellow spots on him. He already has a subspecies that's fire, so he's okay. Subspecies, same boat. He's okay. He's just red now. Very shiny still. So yeah, they're just okay. Right, Hengiru! This pal is horrifying because it rips people limb from limb as a form of execution. Fun! But other than that, I really like this pal. He's adorable. Look at his face. He's like, hi, I exist. He's so cute. It's very unique in a lot of the pals. I might even say I love him. It's hard to. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say it. I love him. He's so cute. His arms are just adorable. Oh, he's other than ripping people to pieces. That part's not adorable, but I like him a lot. He's cute. Definitely want more of this type of design because a lot of the pals I dislike are just very kind of boring or just kind of are Pokemon-esque. This one's unique enough for this screams, I'm a pal and I'm not a gimmick of another Pokemon, so I love this pal. This one, you can't see it because the game's bugged for some reason. I should probably report that as a bug. I haven't done it at all. I might not report any of my bugs that I find. I don't know. This might be the last thing I do until they update the game. But just imagine this one, but purple. And I love purple. It's the primary color on my channel. And I love purple. And so I also love this palette. You can't see. It's a nice type, which is weird. I kind of wish it was a dark type, but it's fine. I love Hanguru Christ equally as Hanguru. Let's go to Masanda. He's a physically strong panda who punches things. And I like him. I don't love him, but I like him. He's really cool. He's very unique. He's got a leaf on his head, and he has a very bright outlook on the way he sees things. Yeah, I like him. Not much else to say. His design is fairly okay. I like his design. It doesn't distract away from what he's trying to be, a grass panda. I guess it's supposed to be moss on him, but yeah. Alexander Lux, he's neutral for me. I think it's because he's all angry all the time. I love the lightning mohawk, but it's just too many things. I like Masanda, you get it, but this guy, I wish he was electric grass. Maybe kept some of the green. Maybe I like him more, but he's okay to me. He's just kind of meh. Alright, let's go to Woolly Loop. We've only really encountered this thing once, and it's adorable. I like it. It's like a cotton candy sheep. There's a lot of sheep in this game. And it's adorable. I like it. It's very unique. It's very, very unique in its design. Nothing else really looks quite like it. It's got candy. I like this palette. It's very unique. Let's go to Caprity. Capricorn? Are goats related to Capricorn? No, Cornucopia, maybe? Capcorn? Whatever it's supposed to be. It's okay. It's supposed to be like a walking berry. If it didn't have the weird berry thing, maybe if it was covered, maybe if its like fur thing had berries growing out of it, oh, it would look so much better. This giant thing sticking out of his back, and maybe its tail was more tail-like. I think I'd like this pal a lot more, but it's okay. It's a goat. I like goats. Goats are cute. But yeah, it's okay. Like Melpega. I like this pal. It's cute. It's adorable. It's not adorable. It is cute. Very simple. It's just a very tall sheep. And I like the color scheme. Very simple. And I like the way it used the color ring. Didn't overdo on the pink. Otherwise, if it was all pink, my eyes would just been on fire. This one is a lighter pink, so I like it, that one. But this is a darker pink, and if my eyes might have just exploded out of my skull. But I like this pal. Alright, let's go to Etherideer. Echetherideer. Weird name, weird pal. I don't like this one very much. It's just, Its design, its color scheme, just doesn't look natural. Like its antlers with the blue. I think it's just the blue I don't like. I like the purple. It's a really nice shade of purple, but I don't really like this pal. I feel like if its antlers were more of this beige and not very spiky, I think I'd like it more. And it doesn't have the blue. I think I like this pal more, but I don't really like this pal. And nothing's really changed with this thing. And I still don't like this one, even though it sort of fixes that. It's still just... I wish its antlers were more antlery and not spiky. It's just very much designed for just holding them like a freaking motorcycle. And it's very... I don't like how shiny its mane is. Is it shiny? Yeah, it's more of a palette. What's the word? Plate? Something... So it's the word I'm trying to think of. It's unshiny. is this one, as I can describe it. And this one is just very shiny because it's earthy. I don't like this pal either. Nightwing! Not to be confused with the Nightwing from DC Comics! Or Staraptor, which it's basically based on. It's just a chunkier Staraptor from Pokemon. I do like it, though. It's unique enough to be different from Staraptor that it's not just Staraptor. It's very more like a chicken almost. It's got a weird head thing going, but from the side view, it does look pretty unique. It's got weird talon things. It's almost like someone just put little boots on each of his toes. But I do like it. Its color scheme is identical to Staraptor, but yeah, for its design, I like. It's a bird, and it's pretty simple. So yeah. Ribbunny! This is just a squirrel version of Eevee. It literally says those are tentacles. Those look identical to, did I say Eevee? Sylveon! It's just I guess it is a fairy Eevee, but this is basically just a squirrel version of Sylveon. Even they're called tentacles. It's tentacles tied up and it's not, yeah. So these look identical to that. This loses points. If it didn't have the weird tentacles and the weird bow on its head, I think I'd like it more. But at the end of the day, it would just be a pink squirrel, so I don't really like this pal. I dislike it. Let's go to Incineram. I like this pal. Ooh, I don't love it. I do like it though. It's hard to. It's so cool though. It's basically Houndoom and Zoroark. They had a freaking love child, and it was a goat for some reason. But I really do like this pal. Man, I'm torn. Do I love it? I love its hair thing. Like, I wish it was up a little higher. Like, it wasn't just on its back or its neck. I wish it was, like, up a little higher. Like, right up the space, in the middle of its skull. So it kind of looked like just a big lock of hair coming down its head. Yeah, that kind of loses points for me. So I like this pal. I do. Fingers are very creepy and like, crunchy looking. It's kind of weird, but I like this pal. This guy, oh, I love this palette. Color scheme, horns are spiky. I think they're just this one's just scaled down. They just used the same model and just scaled it down, but it does work for this one. They actually changed the horn model completely from its normal to its subspecies. I love this palette. I love its color scheme. It literally eats specifically children. Or just baby pals, which is horrifying, or it steals them away. Yeah, this one just eats whatever, I think, and this one eats specifically children, but it's a dark type, so it makes it awesome. This one's a fire dark, but this is just a dark, and I love this. Its design is just amazing. I still wish its hair thing was in the middle of its head, so it just looked like a lock of hair, but I love this pal. It's really cool. Alright, Cinemath! We are almost like 1/3 the way there. This is going to be a long episode, so buckle up if you're still here. Thanks for watching, by the way, if you're still here. But yeah, this is Cinemath. Cinnamon Moth. It's okay. It's neutral for me. It's just a moth. If it had a little more, like, bug features in its face, I think I'd like it more. More like a Butterfree. But this one is just, it's basic, it's neutral. Yeah, that's kind of all there is to say about it. I like its wing design. Its wing design is really cool. But then it just loses it when it gets to its face. It's just, meh, this is boring. So that's my thoughts on that one. Alright, let's go to Arsox. I like Arsox. It's a freaking fire goat ram thing. It's very cool. There's nothing I have to say about it that much, really. I like that it's got like a fire mane, fire tail. I like the color scheme is fairly the same, like redder tones, brighter tones. What loses this one is just that these are like they're too different, like the blue and the purple. It's too much. But with Arsox, it's perfect. Like the gray just kind of matches very well. It's just very well colored and designed. I like this palette. Let's go to Dumud. Or Dumud. whatever it wants to be called. It's adorable, very derpy. I like him. He's got his, he's just one, yeah, it relaxes all the time. It's just what's the fish called? Stonefish. It's what Stunfisk is based on, but it's just a stonefish that has like. It should have been a. No, but then it would look all edgy. Maybe they should have a poison type in the game. But dark is poison. I don't know. He's okay. I like him. He's adorable and derpy. I like him. Oh yeah. Oh, his name is Cognito. I didn't even. I never read this pal's name. I really like his design. I'm gonna go. I love this pal. He looks like a plague doctor. With a, he's just Honchkrow plus. Looks like a little plague doctor. I didn't even know his name was Cognito. Because Caw and Cognito, incognito, like he's disguised. I like that. He's really cool. And his freaking, you can't see it, but his move, he teleports, which is weird. So I love his design. It's very edgy. The white matches very well with the black. The red little tints on the bottom of his wings are really cool. I like this pal a lot. I love this pal. Let's go to Lee's Punk. Lizard Punk. I like him. Not my favorite, but I like him. He looks very chunky at the bottom, and I kind of wish he didn't have this weird hoodie on, or maybe like the hoodie like went down more, like Scraggy kind of. Like Scraggy's body is like he's a hoodlum Pokemon, so his like saggy skin is supposed to be like saggy pants, because you know, and back in when I was a kid, wearing pants, you know, it was called sagging. Gosh, and there was a very popular trend, and that's why Scraggy was like, oh, the hoodlum Pokemon, you know. And this is supposed to be a lizard punk, so he's got a punk hoodie, you know. He's okay. I like the colors. It's a really nice shade of purple, but he's okay. Or rather, I like him. But did I say I like him? Ah, crap, I don't remember. Whatever I said at the beginning is my opinion on him. But that all kind of changes with him. Actually, wait, is he the same, but just different colored hoodie? He is. He's the exact same, just with a different hoodie. Okay, he's okay. Don't like him, don't hate him. He's okay. Just a different colored hoodie. They were that lazy, huh? Yeah. Alright, Loop Moon. The one people probably use the most on their team because it only does handiwork and it's fairly decent at it. I actually don't really like this pal's design. I think I've mentioned that before. I don't remember, but I feel like, because it's supposed to be like a werewolf, right? Loop Moon, Lupin, like Loop, something. I think Loop means moon or something like that. I would like him more if he looked more wolf-like. Body, love it. Really cool. It all just comes crashing down to get to its face and its horns. Ears are fine. It's just its face and its horns. Its horns are supposed to be like, he's supposed to be just evil and like he doesn't like darkness. He wants to be in the shadows. But I feel like if his snout was a little bit longer, like if you literally just took, what's his face? Dire Howl's head and just sewed it to Loop Moon's head and just kept the ears and maybe took away the horns, it would look so much better. I love werewolves. Werewolves are awesome. Between werewolves and vampires, werewolves all the way. Werewolves are just so cool. Because I love wolves, and just bipedal wolves. They're beastly and awesome. They're so cool. About him, he's not. I don't like him. Color scheme, awesome. Design, when it comes to his face and horns, not awesome. Dislike. Alright, well, Gale Claw. It's just a bird, so it's okay. It's just a normal type. I feel like if the had more green, it was like a grass type bird. That'd be pretty cool. But because it's just a bird, it's just that's all it is a bird. And he's so basic. He's not even like an eagle. Maybe he is. I don't know what he's based on, but he's just okay. Robin Quill. Ooh, yeah, Robin Quill's just okay to me. He's supposed to be Robin Hood and quills. Is he a bird? I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he probably plucks them out of the back of his head so he can fire them. If I had to guess. 7 pounds on humans. Apparently it's related to humans, which is weird. Makes sense, evolution and stuff. But this pal is just kind of meh. Um, I don't know how to describe it. Its color scheme is pretty cool. The dark on the red is fairly nice, and it's not too human-y, or it's got, you know, hands that are very unique. Like, more monkey pals make sense, where they got, you know, all hands, but it's just kind of, eh. This guy he's okay to me. Same boat. Actually, I dislike this one more. Its color scheme is just worse. It's just darker. It's a ground. I dislike this one. It's just the brown just kind of. I like the black more than the brown on the other one, but yeah, I don't like the subspecies. Um, Gorarat, Gorat, Gorilla Rat. I think that's supposed to be is a gorilla and a rat. I guess I can't say he's just a gorilla. He sounds like a bear though. He's okay. He's not too cool. He's not too bad. He's just kind of in the middle. Color scheme. Again, a lot of neutral pals are just oak. I don't like a lot of neutral pals in this game. They're okay. They're not too bad, not too good. They're just middle of the road, just blah. So yeah. All right. Be a guard. I this one's unique, but it's neutral for me. If it didn't have the weird dress thing, if it was just like the bee and didn't have the weird dress thing, I think I'd like it more. Because putting clothing on animals is just kind of doesn't feel natural. Like in Pokemon, like I like sock and throw, but it is weird that they have like human-ish clothes. They have a kimono, or not a kimono, a gi. Is that what they're called? It is weird, but it just takes it a whole new level. Like it's just a dress. That's all it is. But other than that, it's okay. It protects the queen. It guards the bee queen. So it's just okay to me. Elizabeth, on the other hand, I really like Elizabeth. I'm gonna say I love Elizabeth. I do like his design a lot. The only gripe I have, again, same with B-Guard, is its dress. I wish it didn't have the dress. Like, obviously it'd be weird if it didn't have a dress, because it's just be pantsless, but it's a bee. Maybe I do love this pal. It's really cool design. I like the fur fluffiness of its like neck thing. It's supposed to have like a spear or a trident. I actually have it at base. I found one, but it's got like thumb things. Anyway, I do like this pal a lot. I love this pal. One of my favorite ones. I like a lot more feminine ones just because they look more elegant opposed to other words I could say. This one's very elegant and I like it. It's got like a thing there for like a helmet. It's the queen, so it's going to battle. I love this pal. Grintail. When I first saw it, I thought it was just an overweight skitty. I thought I'd look at it again. It's an overweight skitty who had a baby with a Cheshire cat because of his face. So yeah, they really need to fix the coloring on its ears, or maybe the texture. Maybe the texture, it just looks, it's bleeding through. Anyway, this pal, he's okay. Its face, I kind of wish it protruded more. It's just kind of a blank, just solid object. Doesn't look very cat-like, because it doesn't have a nose, that's probably why. Tail is pretty unique, I guess. Grin Tail isn't its name. But, yeah, it's okay. Sweet! I like this pal because it's adorable. It's just so adorable. I like this pal. Got little ears, got a little tail. It's got a, you know, just 2 dots for eyes. It's adorable. I really like this pal. That's all I'm gonna say about it because there's nothing more else to say. But Sweepa, same boat. I like this pal. It's just a bigger version of Sweet. Like in Pokemon, you could just say, "Yep, this evolved into that." That makes sense. So I kind of wish there was evolution in this game, but I do respect them for being different. But that does kind of mean that, like, this is just better than this, so what's the point of having this? You find them both together a lot of the time, so why would you ever want just a Sweep? You could always just go for a Sweepa. That's not why I like it. I do like its design. It's just it's got a little mustache on. Kind of wish it didn't have the mustache, but then it might look creepy if you didn't have that. That's probably why they put the mustache on. I like that it's got a bushier tail, and he's just bigger, big fluff ball, so I like this pal. Alright, Chill It. It's a ferret that is chill. It's cold ferret, but it's a dragon type for some reason. I don't know. I do like it though. It's adorable. Ferrets are adorable. Never had one. Never held one either. Or pet one. I've never seen one in real life. But they are adorable. And chill it. He just waddles around when you ride him. He's super cute. Yeah. I like his design. I wish it didn't have these weird spike things, but it's fine. So yeah. I like this pal. Univolt! This pal, I like it. It's fairly unique. Univolt, uni meaning horn or one, and then volt meaning electricity. And I do like the color scheme. It looks very much like Manectric. Here we go. And Electabuzz, not Electabuzz, oh god, I forgot its name. There's a lot of Pokemon. Okay, there's over 1,000. Sorry if I forget some, but I do like its design. I think it's similar to that one, but this one it's so much more different, and it's very unique versus all the other like horse-like pals in this game. It's got to be Lightning Horn. I like this pal a lot. So let's go to Foxicle. It's basically a Alola Ninetales with less tails and weird floppy ear hair for some reason. I dislike this pal. This design is just too much. It's got weird floppy ears. I guess the ears aren't that bad, but it's like segmented. It looks more like a goblin. I wish it just had one big poofy ice tail. That would have been really nice. And it didn't have these weird ear hair things. And this weird mane. There's a lot of things I don't like about it, so I dislike this pal a lot. Hiron, I love this pal. I really, really love this pal. It's so cool. I just wish it was better in terms of work suitability. That's why I use it more. But I love the design of this pal. It has weird like. The difference between its shoulder things are really weird. They're so different than its other fiery bit looking, but I do love the design of this pal. It's even got a horn on it. Oh, I didn't realize that. Because it's Pyron. I'm pretty sure it's a combination word Pyro and Kieran. And you might immediately think, oh, Kieran from Monster Hunter. No, although they both do have a unicorn horn. A Kieran in mythological, like, mythologies, I guess, is more of I'm pretty sure it's more of a fiery. Is it fiery? Oh god, it's not electric based like in Monster Hunter, but it's very different, and I'm pretty sure it's fiery, and that's why they made it a fire type in this. But I do love this pal. Yeah, when someone has mounted it, this pal takes caution not to burn them. In Kieran, it's so light and respects nature so much that it refuses to even break grass blades, so it like stands on top of them. Oh, I love the design of this. It's so cool. I just wish it was better. Pyronoct. You might think I would immediately love this one, but I actually just like it. I don't love it. I do like it though. I do like that Ghost Fire is just, purple and it's flaming. It's like, oh, that's cool. It's just Embor, but as a horse. But I like the original one more. It's more brighter and just, I like it more. But Pyronoct, I just like it. I don't hate it. I just like it. So, yeah. All right, Raindrix. I dislike this pal. It's just... it looks skinny and chubby at the same time. I think it's a very slender neck and a very poofy, like, fur on its chest and its antlers. I like its antlers. It's pretty cool, but I think they're just too big. And it's got a weird crest on its forehead. I like the design on its pelt. I wish it kind of extended to the tail and was, like, more down instead of back. Ice hooves, those are okay, but yeah, I don't really like this pelt very much. I dislike it. It's just kind of meh to me. Rayhound. I am neutral on this. I wish it didn't have these weird things on the side of its head, or this thing on its arms. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, that's just, I guess it's more dog-like. I was gonna say Luxray, but there's already one of those that I'll get to in a second. And a very long time. It's gonna be a really long video. So yeah, I don't really like this pal. Did I say neutral? Maybe it's neutral. Yeah, it's neutral. He's neutral to me. I don't like him or hate him. He's just kind of an electric dog, but it's just too many things on it for me to like it. But it's not the worst thing in the world. So, all right, kitsune. It's a kitsune, which is a fox that can transform into people and very mischievous. But it also looks a lot more like Amaterasu. Is that how you say its name? From Okami. I've never played Okami. I really should. They had an HD release a few years ago. Not HD release, but a re-release. Whatever. This pal is okay. Neutral, middle of the road. Got a weird bent tail. It's supposed to be cold and hot at the same time because that's what it's called. Clear Mind. It's partner skill, which you can't see. It's called. So yeah, it's okay. It's got these weird golden bits on the side. It's meh. Dazzy. I am gonna say I like this pal. It's cute and tiny and adorable, but it loses some points, but I still like it. It's gonna sound weird, but it's almost too human-y. Obviously, it's based on like an ogre or an ogress or an oni. Is that what I said? It's because it's got the little horn. It's got, you know, it's purple. Mainly the little horn. It is an electric type, so it's more like a Raiju. God, I'm bad at mythological names. But it's very too human-y, mainly because of its like this one little patch right there that my mouse is covering, where it's covering its assets like a human would. I feel like if the whole bottom was all dark, like it stopped there, but then the rest of it was all dark purple, I think I'd like it a little more. That little choice makes me not love it, but it's not horrible. It's still very unique. There's nothing that really looks like this in the whole game. Like if you look back at, I guess you could say it's more like Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus from Pokemon. It looks more like them, but this is pretty unique still, even compared to those. Got the little horn, the little dazzling E, whatever that means. I like it, but yeah. Let's go to Lunaris. This pal is neutral, just like its nature for me. It's okay. It's just, I don't know. Its face is weird. If it didn't have the weird blue spot on its head and the weird crystal thing, I think I'd like it more. Maybe its hair tentacles were a little shorter. It's supposed to be like a psychic type, basically, because it floats around. It's got gravity powers. It's okay. Obviously, it's very feminine in its feature. It just has curves, just like a woman. You know, it's very feminine, but that's not why I don't really like it. It's okay. Maybe if its weird leg thing didn't protrude upwards, if it was more like all cylindrical, like around the edges, I think I'd like it more too. But then I do like its shoulder things going, but if it goes up like that, those are stabbing into its neck. So this one's okay for me. Alright, let's go to Dinosaur. We're halfway there, a little over halfway. Dinosaur. This pal, to me, when I very first saw it, I just thought it was a grass Goodra. That's all it really was to me, and that's all it really is still. I dislike it, yeah. I don't really like this pal very much. Some people might think it's adorable, and oh my gosh, but its tail is cool. It's kind of the only part I like about it. Its tail. It's got these weird sprout things going on, a swirly thing. But other than that, it's just a grass type Goodra with a little Lilligant hat on. That's kind of all it really is to me. It's just kind of Same with Dinosaur Lux, just a different coat of. It doesn't make sense to have these grass things on it. I think it would make more sense to get rid of them since it's not even a grass type anymore. Why does it still have this flower thing on it? They should have made it an electric grass type. Or they should have made this one just grass type and made this electric grass. It's fine. Maybe have a triple typing, I don't know. But yeah, I still don't like this one either. So, yeah. Alright, Serpent. It's neutral, yeah. Nothing bad, nothing good about it. It's just a serpent. It's more like a mosasaur, Parasaur? Oh god. Moses? No, what's the long neck sea dinosaur? I don't remember the name of it. That's what it's, I think, based on. You could just say Nessie. I guess the Loch Ness Monster. These weird red spine things are meh. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. But Surfer Terra, I dislike it a lot. I think if it still had the same, red fin things, I think I'd maybe like it more. But the fact that it has these stupid, like, golden crystal things growing out of it, it's obviously not aquatic at all. It goes from being aquatic to be more, like, ground-based. Sure, that's a cool idea, but these stupid golden things are just ruining it for me. It's not good. It's a weird protruding thing. I don't like this one bit, but I don't hate it. Maybe I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I don't. It doesn't. This is right up there with Nox. There's only two pals I think I hate so far. This one and Nox. They're just. Eh. Let's go to Maryland. Maraith, however you pronounce it. I really like this pal. I wish it didn't have the weird wings things. I think it'd look a little better without the wings. And it didn't have these weird silver thing on its tail. Its face is very unique. I wish it didn't have the weird flame. If she didn't have, well, fire tails, that's fine. But the weird flame on its head, when I first saw this, I saw it in a promotional picture on Steam for Palworld. And I was like, whoa, what is that? That looks awesome. So I found it in the game. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I like this pal. It's very unique. Looking at a lot of the dark types are very unique in this game. So yeah, it's okay. But I do like it, so it's not in the okay slot. It's in the I like it slot. Just some designs, like they have pointy feet. It's weird. I like it. It's weird. All right, Big Toys. Just a turtle with drills, so he's okay to me. Yeah, he spins around like Bowser, drills things. Kind of all I have to say about him because there's nothing else really to say. I don't hate any of the design choices. Actually, pretty cool. Drill turtle? That's pretty cool. But he's just okay for me. He's just meh. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's move over to Tombat now. And from the very first time I saw him, I loved him so much. He's got a lot of things going on. I wish he didn't have the weird fire things going on near his head. Maybe not the fire tail, but other than that, I really like his design. He's a cat, he's a bat, tomcat. So he's really cool. I love him a lot. When I first saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to capture him, and I did. So I love his smile, his grinning smile. He's got a weird cape thing going on, kind of weird, but I do love him a lot. He's one of my favorite pals. So yeah, I love him. I don't know. Like I said, I wish I didn't have these just these fire things. I think, and the fire on his tail. I think if it didn't have the fire, I think he'd be a lot better. But I still love him regardless. All right, let's go over to one of the most divisive ones they've added to this game. Lavander, number 69 in the PAL Dex. So, my opinions are kind of they're a bit all over the place. When I first heard about this pal, it was on Twitter/X, and I remember hearing or reading about what this pal does in their interpretation, and then I actually saw it, and I'm like, oh, that's not what it does. But when I first saw that glimpse of its picture, I was like, oh, I actually really like this pal. Like, it's got this fur on its chest. I'm sure these are weird, but so I'm just gonna say that after all the debate I've had in my brain whether if I like this pal or I don't like it, I'm gonna have to say I don't like this pal, but not because it literally has it mates with humans. That's not why I don't like it. If that's what the developers wanted to go for, okay, there's literally nothing else like that in the game. It's very unique. You remember it. But my dislike comes from its design. So, don't get me wrong. It's a little bit weird having that in its groin area, the heart thing, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's hard again. What I really don't like about this PAL is one, the typing. It's normal, which is boring, but it's mainly the headdress thing. That's kind of maybe the butt tail things. Those are kind of the only things I don't really like about it. But that's all. Like, it's fur chest, sure. It like they jiggle for some reason when it walks around, but it's a heart shape, you know. It's weird, but it's not. It adds to it. That's one of the things I I like about it. Not in terms of other ways, but it does, you know. And its fur on its hands, or its wrists rather, those match. And the weird thing on its, you know, groin area, it is weird, but it does suit it. Its design and what they're trying to go for. But I guess so there's a third thing I don't like about it. It's its feet. Its feet are really weird looking. They almost look like frog feet, like Greninja's. I feel like if they were bulkier, or maybe because obviously it's got wider thighs because, you know, but it's very lanky and skinny when it gets to the bottom, and its headdress is just, it's not, animals don't have those. If it was just bald, if it didn't have the ears and it was just bald, I think this would be a lot better. But then it would just look like Salazzle from Pokemon, which this is probably based on a lot. It would look a lot better if it was just bald. Didn't have anything coming out of its head, just bald. And didn't have these weird butt tails. Maybe if it had a tail, because it's more lizardy. Lavander, Salamander, Lovander. It would look a lot better, but maybe I'll add another one where it's like a different kind. Maybe it'll... Who knows, but yeah, I don't really like this PAL. Just on its just design. Concept, it's fine. It is weird. But it's fine. But yeah. Alright, let's go to... This is gonna sound weird, but I love this next PAL because of one reason. Man, it's so freaking adorable! Look at its face and its sound! Man, oh my god, it's so adorable! Flambell, it's so cute! Like, look at his little face! It cries magma, which is just weird, but it's so cute! Man, man, they did an amazing design on this cry. Man, that's kind of all I really have to say. I love this PAL. I love it. It's so adorable. Its cry is adorable. It's so cute. It's got little bangs covering its eyes. It's a magma. It's got like a little like peasant dress on almost. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I don't really have any other thing bad to say about its design. Its design is okay. I like how shiny it is. I like how the colors actually look like lava and kind of, you know, move around a bit. I really love this PAL. This is one of my favorite ones in this game. That's just because it's so cute and its cries just meh. All right, here comes Vanworm. If you watched my playthrough of Palworld, you'll know that I've had Vanworm for most of the playthrough. A little over half or less, a little over half of the playthrough, because I bred a really good one from what the skills we had. And I have to say, I do like this PAL. I don't love it. I do like it. I do like it a lot. It's a wyvern, which should have been a dragon, but it's a fire dark type. It's a wyvern. It's a bird too, I think. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but worms. Or wyverns. I guess worm. Worm is more wormy, but wyvern. Maybe it's supposed to be wyvern. Wyverns don't, like, think of Rathalos from Monster Hunter. Wyverns don't have... They have 4 limbs. Unless you count the tail as a limb. They have 4 limbs minus a tail and head. Limbs, arms and legs. They have 4 of them because they're like more like birds, right? Or dragons have 6 limbs. Wings and 4 legs / 2 arms and 2 legs. The wyverns, they only have 4 body parts that arms. Yeah, I like this PAL. It's very skull-like head. It's mean-looking, very bird-like. But got these. If it didn't have these weird gray spikes coming out of its back, maybe if they were replaced with like black spikes that weren't as big, I think I'd like it more. Maybe if it was white, maybe if it was like black and white and red. Oh, that would look really cool. But yeah, I like this pal. I do like it a lot. And then it goes to Vanward Christ, and my opinion on it kind of takes a nosedive. It sort of addresses the spikes where they're all the same, but again, I don't like, I dislike this palette. It's just kind of meh to me. It's just too icy. If it was all white and had like red bits coming through, maybe I like it more. But yeah, I don't like the crystals. I don't like the color scheme. This yellow in there for some reason. I don't like this pal. I might even say I heavily I'm gonna say I heavily dislike it. I don't like it at all. It's bad. I don't like it. Its design is too complicated. There's too many things going on. The color scheme it's just all around bad. But here comes Bushi's Just a Man. That's all it is. It's just a man. It even has just a full weapon. So I'm gonna say this one's neutral for me. When I first saw it, does it have legs? When I first saw it, I thought it was just a taller Mawile from Pokemon because with legs. I guess more like Mega Mawile. But then it's got like this bandage thing, like it's been in combat, it's healing, which is really weird. It's got clothing on, which like I said before, which is really weird. His hat is, a hat, which is weird because it's clothing. He's just wearing clothing. And animals don't wear clothing. So he's got too many human elements, not because he's humanoid, because he has too many things related to humans like clothing and a weapon. And he's got even straw coming out of his mouth, like he's like, he's edgy, he's cool, he's conflicted in the side or whatever. So he's okay, neutral of the road. He's just okay. Let's go to Beacon. Beak and light. I don't know what he's trying to be, but he's Electric Bird. He's sorry. He's okay. He's just a bird, but I do like his design. But he's just neutral. He's okay. Yeah. I don't really hate anything about him at all, his design. He's just... Maybe he doesn't have the weird black thing in the middle. Maybe if it was more of the brown, maybe. Like the brown on the inside, maybe if it was that, maybe... I don't know, he's perfect amount of colors. He's proportioned really well. His design was okay, but he just doesn't stand out as, my god, he's so cool, So, yeah. Ragnarok is very similar. It even says it in both of their entries where they both resemble one another. But I really like Ragnarok. I like this pal. He's really cool. He's got a weird shell thing going on. Don't know why that's a thing. But I really like the coloring and the design of his wings. And this head thing was like a mohawk, not a mohawk, ponytail thing going on. I really like this pal a lot. A lot more than Beacon. But I don't hate Beacon. He's just okay. But I really like him. He's really cool. There's nothing I hate about it, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I love it, so it's not in the highest tier for me, but yeah, it's okay, and I like it. I like it more than just being okay, so whatever. Alright, Catras! I love this pal. I really do. It's, again, one of the more elegant-looking feminine pals, which isn't a bad thing. People are like, it's a furry, it's like, I don't care. Like, Delphox from Pokemon. I like Delphox. Not because it's a bipedal fox, it just looks cool, It just looks cool to me. The same with this thing. It's a cat mistress cat. It's a cat, and it's like a little wizard cat. I like it. It's got eyelashes, signifying it's more feminine. You can get male ones. I wish its legs weren't as cat-y, I guess. I don't know. It's just its legs are a bit weird, or maybe if its dress fur came down a little more, like it wrapped all the way around it instead of just coming up here, I think it would look even better. But I do like this pal. It's kind of weird that it goes from purple to like black, but it doesn't have any purple below it. It is a bit weird. I didn't even notice that, but I do like this pal. It's a little wizard cat, and I love it. Yeah, kind of all I have to say about it. Wixen, he's neutral. He looks a lot more like Delphox than this one, because it's got tufts of hair coming out of its ears. So I think this is literally a fox vixen. Vixen is usually referred to foxes. So he's neutral. He's a lot. He's obviously supposed to be the counterpart to these, and they actually hate each other in their decks. But he's okay. But it's basically just Delphox Light. It's more of it's got like the come here, you know, thing going on. But yeah, he's okay. I do like his design. I do think it's okay. It's really weird that it's got like a flame thing coming out of the tip of its fur hat. I like how bushy and big its tail is. I do like that. Its mane, I kind of wish its mane wasn't there, or maybe if it was smaller, or maybe its wizard robe fur thing wasn't as long, like at the ends. It's okay, and these weird ear things. You can have 2 sets of ears. I think it has 2 sets of ears. Is that fur right there? That's really weird. I don't know what to do with that. But this one's okay. Just neutral. Alright, Veer to Ash. I don't like this one. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's just grass Cinderace. Its legs are almost identical. Yeah, it's all it is grass Cinderace. Its design is just weird looking. There's too many things going on. The ones that have more of a kind of a boring same face, those are the ones I don't really like very much. This one, I like it. It's more very catty. Cat faces are very, you know, smushed together. But this one, the eyes are too big. This one, I guess the eyes are also big, but it's at a different orientation. I don't know. This one's just meh. I don't like it. Alright, Valet. I don't like this one. It's just a man coming out of a flower. I don't like it. It's not because it's more humanoid. It's just there's too many, or rather, there's not enough things going on. It's just has a flower coming out of its back. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a king. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a beard or if that's just its neck fur. I don't know. I wish it was more than just a grass type. Maybe it was like grass dark. Maybe if it had like darker black bits, or maybe like more of a cosmic color on its flowers, that'd look a lot cooler. Because it's sparkly kind of, but not like a cosmic look. Its green just kind of subtracts from the bright, vibrant purple. Maybe if this was more of a darker color, maybe its petals were green. I don't know. I don't like him though. There's too many things and not enough things going on. Okay, here's the next one. Siblex. You all probably know because this video where I said I love Siblex has over 1,000 views, which is freaking amazing. I would never have dreamed that video would get that many views. A lot of you know I freaking love this pal. This might be my favorite pal. I love its design. Obviously, it's meant to be more of a, you know, curvaceous feminine, because it's got, you know, it very hourglass shaped with a skinny waist and like bigger, you know, proportions. But I love it. It has the right amount of colors, the right amount of like spacing. I don't know how to pronounce that. Say that. Whatever. I love that it's wearing a hat. Its eyes, it has like gigantic eyelashes. I'm pretty sure, I think it's supposed to be a moth/butterfly, because I'm pretty sure butterflies, don't they eat with their eyelashes, or they have eyelashes and they sense things with them or something? I love this pal so much. There's nothing I hate about it at all. Maybe its hat is a bit big, but it also adds to it, where it's like, ooh, I'm mysterious, and then, ooh, look at me. I don't know. I love this pal so much. This might be even a tier above I love it, but I didn't make that tier. I kind of just made that on a whim, and I didn't want to put any more effort. It sounds like I don't want to put effort into it. Let me rephrase that. I love this pal, and there's a tier above it that I'm not going to put in. This is like my favorite. I guess that'd be that tier. This is my favorite pal so far. I love this pal. It's weird as an ice type. Out of all the pals, I wish this was a normal type. It's really weird. All the normal types I hate, but if this was a normal type, that makes more sense. But it is in the ice region, but it's fine. Alright, let's go to Elphidran. It's adorable. I like it. It's very basic looking. I wish its wings were bigger. This weird neck thing. It's okay, or I like it rather. It's just like a little dinosaur thing, dragon with like butterfly wings. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's not bad, but I like it. It's not in the okay slot, but I do like it. It's just wings are bigger. Kind of only gripe really is its wings aren't bigger. Yeah. Alright, let's go do Alpha Dran Aqua. Um, my first thought on this was, oh, I really like this pal, like on the same level as this thing, but I'm actually kind of neutral. Meow. Sorry, I'm actually kind of neutral on this one. At first I was like, yeah, I love it, but now I'm like, it's okay. Is this wings bigger? No, it's the same size. I kind of wish it didn't have the reflective gold look. I kind of like the blackness of it, and I wish it had like this light blue as its wings, the outer, and maybe the inner be darker. I think that's what this one. Yeah, about the same color. So that's if it didn't have the if it had light blue instead of all these gold bits, I think it would look a lot better. But it's fine. So this is neutral for me. All right, we still have a lot more pals to go through. We have like 30 plus to go through. So oh boy. All right, Kelpsy. It's a Kelpsy or Kelpsy. It's pronounced. I think there's two e's on the end of Kelpsy. It's like a water horse that drowns people. It like lures them into the water and drowns them, which is horrific. And this is like a seahorse or sea thing. It's okay. I don't hate it. It's just kind of boring. It's just kind of meh. So it could have been a lot cooler. Could have been look more like an actual horse. I would have liked it a lot more. A mermaid horse? Like, it's got hooves? That'd be weird. I wouldn't like it. If it was just a watery horse, I think I would have liked it more, but, yeah. Cubs the Ignis, same boat, just boring. It's meh, whatever. Yeah, fire, it's kind of conflicting. How Kelp Sea Ignis, like fire, maybe if it was water and fire, it'd be cool, but, no. Alright, a Zerobe. Superior mixed with Suicune. I don't like this pal that much. It's just there's too many things going on. I like snakes, but it's got like a weird hair mane. If it didn't have that and these weird flop, oh, I guess it's more like melodic or milotic. I guess it's ear things. If it didn't have the weird ear things and the hair mane. If it was just a blue tube, I think I'd like it more. If it was just a snake, I think I'd like it a lot more, but I don't like this pal. It's too many things going on. Yeah. And then Cryolinks. I actually really do like this pal. It's very unique. There's nothing else that really looks like it in the game. It's very spiky, very menacing looking. The spikes kind of add on to its thing. It's called Dragon Hunter. You can't see that. That's its pal move. But, oh man, this thing is really cool. Very ferocious. Cryo Lynx. I don't know what the Lynx means in its name, but it's really cool. So I like it. All right, Blaze Howl. Ooh, it's just Teostra, but I like him. He's really cool. I don't know if I love him, but I do like him a lot. He's like a Manticore, Teostra lion thing. He's got wings on him, so yeah, he's really cool. I do like his color scheme. I think he has too much fire going on. Like he's got like a mane mohawk, whatever you call that, of fire. And I wish its flames. Maybe if it didn't have a fire beard, because Teostra, if you don't know, is from Monster Hunter, and I really like Teostra's design. This is just Teostra light. So, it's okay. I like it. That's not my favorite, but I do like it. Blaze Howl Noct, same boat. I like it. Sure, it's really awesome. Darkness fire instead of, you know, this. It's even got purple on it. I like this pal, but same boat, same reasons. It's okay. Just Teostra light, but dark, so, yeah. Alright, here's the granddaddy of them all. Well, not of them all, but the poster child of Palworld, Relaxaurus. I like Relaxaurus. He is adorable. I like him a lot. He's just adorable. I like his little derpy face. I love him. I like him. Not love, I like. Nothing else. He's just simple, and he's just a bipedal, long-necked dinosaur, a Brontosaurus. Not really a T-Rex, if a T-Rex had a floppy neck, but I do like him a lot. Relaxaurus Lux, on the other hand, kind of loses some points. Color scheme just kind of is too in your face. He's yellow and this. I do like, you know, the mohawk, but I think it's too big. I just like the simplicity of regular Relaxaurus, so this one's just neutral for me. I don't hate it. It's just cute, but I think normal Relaxaurus is just even cuter. I do love that Relaxaurus waves his little nubby arms around when he's generating electricity. He's really cute, but I think Relaxaurus is cuter. All right, let's go to Broncherry. I don't like this pal very much. He's just kind of meh. It's just too many things going on. It's weird eyelash things. It's got a weird, like, not human-y face, but just the face just doesn't look like it belongs. It's just, dinosaurs are awesome, but this one is just not awesome. It's got too many flower elements. It's Meganium from Pokemon. That's kind of all this is, with more Meganiumness. If this was like Mega Meganium, I'd hate it even more. So, yeah, same with Broncherry Aqua. Same boat. Too many things going on. It's just a water type now. Yeah, that's kind of all it is, really. It's a water plant now instead of just a plant. So, meh. Right. Petalilla. I like this pal a lot. It's very elegant looking. It's very feminine and small. Being small is usually more feminine. I really like this one. I don't love it, but I do like it. It's very unique. There's a few pals that look very similar to it, but I think it's the best in its category. It's just very small pal, very petite and, you know, feminine. It's kind of his whole shtick. Its name is very similar with Petalil. But I really like this pal. There's nothing really I hate about it. Maybe it's weird ear things here. But I don't know. It's got like a grass dress. I do like it a lot. So I like this pal. Right, Reptiro. Middle of the road. Yeah, middle of the road. He's okay. Just kind of meh. Not good, not bad, just kind of meh. I wish he didn't have the weird fire coming out of his back. I know he's a fire type, but he's just like, meh, too much going on there. Yeah, maybe these weird middle face tusks. I don't know. He's cool, but he's just kind of meh. This one I don't really like as much as him. Just kind of meh, but worse, you know. It's got fire, ice fire. I don't know how that works. It's just, the color scheme is meh. It's just, I don't really get it. King Paka! I love King Paka. King Paka is so adorable. He's got huge body and like little nubby legs. He's just so cute. Wish he didn't have this weird trident thing on his head. Maybe have something else, or maybe something smaller. Obviously, that's supposed to be his crown or tiara because he's King Paka. So I do love his color scheme. It's bright red, and it doesn't get drowned out, or it doesn't overstimulate your senses. I actually like the gold bits on him. They actually stand out really well. And he's got like a poncho on, or maybe that's like a kingly robe. So I love this pal a lot. He is just super cute in the best kind of way. But then King Paka Christ, I don't like him. He's got weird ice crystals going on. He's blue. I like red. And the red just works for him. Like, it's like Pandora's box. Once you've seen this, you can't like this, at least for me. So, yeah, I don't really like him. Just meh. Alright, Mamorist. We just have 20-ish more to go. 20 more. 20 plus to go. Oh, man. I think I've been recording for, like, almost 2 hours now, so this is going to be a really long episode. So hopefully you're still here. So thanks for watching if you're still here. But Mamorist, he is okay. I don't like him, if I'm being honest. There's weird stone things coming out of him. If he didn't have those, if he had like regular tusks, I think I like him more. But he's got weird stone things. He's just a mammoth. Like Tiefent was super adorable. I don't remember what I said. I think I said I liked him. Or loved him. But this one's just kind of meh, so I don't really like this one. Just meh. Same with Mamorist Christ. He's just, just blah. So it's just, the color scheme is worse. It's ice now instead of rocks. Just overall bad. I wish his tusk drooped down more like an actual elephant, but it's whatever. Wumbo! I like Wumbo. I like him. He's adorable. Simple, chonky, cute, low poly for some reason right now. And he's just really cute. Well, he's like, looks like Tangrowth. They even mentioned like cutting him up. I think Tangrowth in one of his dex entries has something about cutting him up or something. But yeah, he's just very woolly and furry, and he's cute. He's like a cat, not goblin, an abominable cat, I guess. I wish he didn't have this weird green clover thing coming out of his mouth, but it's whatever. Wumbo Botan, he's okay to me. He's just grass instead of fur. He's got a little flower on his head, which the other one doesn't even have, which is, points in that direction, but he's just kind of okay to me. It makes more sense for him to have the grass, but him, not so much. But he's okay. He's less low poly now. That's good. So, yeah, it's okay. War Sect. I do like War Sect. He does look just like a beetle, but he's just like, he looks more like a Digimon if I had to compare him. He looks really cool. I don't love him, but I like him a lot. I like the colorly, the designs, the color scheme. Those all works really well. He's got like 3 colors. Pals that have all like similar, like one color that stands out of all the others, and then 2 similar ones if they're kind of opposite side of the color wheel. That's how you do coloring correct. I learned that a long time ago in like high school. Opposite colors usually match very well, or dark and then bright, like black goes with everything. So I like him a lot. He looks like he's just gonna tear you a new one. Kind of wish these side things weren't as big, or maybe this one's longer. I think that would look a little better, but it is what it is. All right, Fanglope, the whatchamacallit, Sword of Justice. God, why did I forget his name? Cobalion, just Cobalion. It does look very much like Cobalion, but it's very unique, and it's also its own design. It's own right, rather. So, yeah, I like it, but it is just kind of meh to me, or not meh. Bleh. What am I saying? I do like it a lot, but it's a normal type, most normal type. This is probably the best normal type in the game. So, I think this is the first normal type I like. I can't remember. No, I think the wolf was the one I liked. I like that one more than the wolf, but not to love it. It's a cloud deer, which is cool. It's fast, it's beautiful, I guess. I don't think it's beautiful, but just very nice looking. I like its design. There's nothing I have. Maybe its antlers are too big. I really like this pal. Fellbat. It's just Darkrai, but as a cat. And a horn, so. This pal's okay. I like this pal. It is just kind of, I wish it had arms. It doesn't have arms. Wish it had arms. If it had arms and not pointy legs, I think I'd like it more, but I like its darkness vibe. It's got the red undercoat. It's almost like a vampire. But yeah, I like it, but it's just Darkrai, but a cat and less cool. So yeah. Wyvern! I like Wyvern. He's cute and adorable. I like that it doesn't have like bat wings, that it's got like feather wings, which is a little more unique. So it's more like a moth. Got these things going out of its head, but he's adorable. It even mentions it's so adorable. People squeeze it and then it crushes them to death because they die in their sleep. So yeah, it's adorable. I like it. It's pretty good. All right, Blazamut, just ancient Rajang from Monster Hunter. He's okay. He's neutral for me on the road. Too many rocky looks to him. I think it's supposed to be like volcanic rock, but if he didn't have like the red and the darker brown on him, I think he'd look a lot better. The bright red is a bit much. I think if he had like red highlights instead of being all red, maybe like have like more of a furry body with like this kind of color scheme and the bits of red maybe coming out of the tips, or maybe I think that might look a lot better. I don't know. He's okay. He's not bad. He's just meh. Right. Hell Zephyr. This weird pal that just you never find unless you find him at nighttime. And it's named, I don't know what Zephyr means, but Hell, I don't know if it, because it's got one L, I don't know if it means Hell from Norse mythology, but Hell is usually pretty cold, so it probably should have been a dark ice type. Hell is a first. I do like him. He's very unique compared to the other birds. Um, yeah, I like him a lot. He's pretty cool. So, I don't hate his design at all. There's nothing I really think should be changed. It's cool. Fire mane head thing is really cool. And yeah, I like him. Alright, Astegon is just Zekrom, but chonkier and has crystals coming out of him. This, I don't, he's neutral. At first I didn't like him, but he's kind of grown on me a little bit, but not by that much, so he's just kind of okay. He's an okay pal, so. Design-wise, his wings are, he just looks so static. Like, he's not very animal, he doesn't have a lot of, he's very static. He doesn't move very much, so it's kind of why I don't like him. If he was more like, maybe if his middle section was a bit taller, he could actually bend his torso. I think he might be a lot cooler looking, but yeah, he's okay. Middle of the road, he's just fine. Menacing Sting. Yeah, I don't. He's middle of the road. I like most of him, but then when you look at his weird fire mane, like, why? No, he doesn't need that. If he didn't have that, I'd probably like him. Like, you'd probably put him in that category, but I don't. He's meh. He's okay. It's just whatever. He's okay. I like that he's a scorpion. That's pretty unique. He's the only scorpion in the game. He's just weird. Wish he wasn't a. He should have been a fire dark type, but we have too many of those in this game, so he's okay. Anubis, everyone's favorite. Anubis or Lucario look like. So yeah, this is just this game's Lucario. He's very Egyptian themed. He's based on a jackal, which are associated with death, even though, like the god of death in Egyptian mythology, Anubis, same name. So he's even hailed as a token of death, but there's too much going on. Again, with the same as Lavander, it's a weird headdress thing. I don't like it. Maybe if it was just part of him, I'd like it more instead of this headdress thing. And he's just the golden. It's just too like, Maybe if he had golden accents all over his body instead of having it the main thing on his thing. I think I'd like him more if he just didn't have the. I think it's mainly just the headdress thing. I like his tail. His tail is cool, but he's just. I don't like him. Alright, Yormantide! I like Yormantide. People keep saying it looks like Gyarados, at least that's what my friend says, but looks almost nothing like Gyarados other than being a long serpent-y thing. But I actually really like this pal. It's so different from the rest of its counterparts in this game. It's just so unique. It's like the biggest pal in the game, I'm pretty sure. I have one on my base, and it's a boss one. So it's absolutely enormous. The game breaks around him. That's how big he is. So yeah, he's okay. He's just kind of meh. I like him, but he's not like I love him. But he's really cool. There's nothing really bad I have to say about him. Maybe he didn't have these weird blue spike things on his head, or maybe if these had gold accents on the end. I don't know. He's okay. I like him. Yormantide Ignis. I do like him, but not as much as Yormantide, but I'll put him in the I like him category. So, black and red, pretty cool colors, but I actually like Yormantide more than Yormantide Ignis. I think the colors blend a little bit better than just this. It's just very, someone like a child picked the colors. This one put a little more thought into it. It's got like little accents, like the gold is different from the blue, and this is just black on red on black on red, So I think it actually loses an entire color because it doesn't have a third or fourth color. It's just got this, and yeah. If it had gold on it, it would probably be even worse. That's probably why they didn't add it. But maybe if it had like an orange, ooh, that'd look pretty cool. But then it would probably be more fiery. Oh, it is fire type, so I guess it would make more sense. But yeah, he's okay. I like him. Not as much as Yormatide. Alright. Suzaku. I don't really like him. He's just so weird looking. He's not a bird. He's not an animal. Even he doesn't even have legs. He's just weird. I don't. He's too weird. I don't like him. Like he's just so. There's nothing that I'd change on him. But I don't know what you would change. Maybe if you actually gave him feet. Maybe. And like you didn't have these side protruding things, and those are instead legs, where you could actually, you know, use them as legs. So I think that's the only thing I'd change on him. But I don't really like him. Same with this same boat. Is his design? Oh, his design is different. Oh, I like him a little bit more, but not. I'm still putting him in. I'll put him in the neutral spot. He's okay. It's whatever. He's just neutral. I wish I didn't have the crystal bits on the end. He's ice. He's water type, so he shouldn't even have the crystals on him. He's just meh. Right, Grid's Bolt, really tall Pikachu with really low polygons right now. So he's supposed to have more high resolution, but he's okay. I don't like him, but he's just okay, middle of the road. So he's just. I like his face. There's nothing I'd really change about him. I don't know what I would change. Yeah, maybe his hands? Maybe smaller claws? I don't know, he's just middle of the road. He's okay. Alright, Lylene. I don't like this pal very much. Not because it's a feminine, you know, humanoid pal, but it's just... The way they were going for is just kind of just meh, you know, it's too much, right? Its dress is just too much. Maybe if it was more flat, not like royalty poofy, you know, just flat dress, you know, just went down immediately, and it wasn't just so big and poofy. I don't know. That's kind of the only thing I don't like about it is this dress. Its little flower collar is okay, its arms are okay, its head. Little pigtail sleeve things are okay. It's mainly its dress. But Lylene knocked addresses that real quick. I go from not liking it to I love this pal. This pal is really cool. I love that it's like a cosmic dress. Like this is what this should have been. I think it's the color scheme. Maybe it didn't have the weird brown things, but I do love this pal a lot. I just love its color scheme. I wish it was a grass dark type because it's got flowers on it, you know. So it's whatever, but I really do like this pal. I like it a lot more than the regular one. So I love this pal. All right, here comes a more end game. We're really close to the end. So here's Fallaris. Its design. The colors are really nice, but then when it comes to its face, I think its face is the only thing I don't like, so this is just gonna be neutral for me. I like him, but I don't like him. I like him, but don't like him, so he's just okay. It's mainly just this head thing going on. It's just really weird. I like the design on his feathers and his wings. It's really cool. It's very ancient-y, you know, looking, and yeah, it's kind of the only thing I don't like about him is his head, so yeah. Right, Orsurk. He's just an electric Garchomp. It's kind of all he is. He's neutral for me. At first, I was like, "Oh, he's so cool," but then I'm like, I look at him closer. That's just some of the designs just subtract too much from him, or attract too much to. Like, I wish I didn't have these weird electric spike things going on. They're supposed to be wings or something. I don't know. The color scheme is okay, but I wish it was slightly different. Maybe if he didn't have these weird boots on, or I don't know. He's okay though. He's not bad. He's not good. He's just okay. Shadowbeak. I love this pal. This pal is so cool. The only thing I hate about it is this weird forehead thing. It looks almost the side of Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you remember that from probably your childhood, because that's the only time you've seen Yu-Gi-Oh. But if you remember Blue Eyes White Dragon, he has these weird side mouth things. That's what this looks like, but on top of his head. I like the mohawk thing behind it. I just don't like the weird point thing. Like, maybe if it sloped more, like it was a slick, you know, it just kind of sloped back. I think this would just be really cool, but I still love this PAL regardless. It's really cool. It's very much, it's genetically created, so it takes elements from Silvally and Arceus from Pokemon, because it's got this Arceus thing, it's got, you know, it's evil, I guess. It's just a really cool PAL. I love this PAL a lot. It's so unique. And it's like a griffin. I don't really have a griffin in this game. It's bird-like. I love this PAL. Alright, so here comes the legendaries, and this might disappoint a lot of people, my opinions on most of them, but let's start with Palladius. I don't like Palladius very much. I don't like him. I think if he wasn't a centaur, he'd look a little cooler, but it's the fact that he's a weird centaur. And then again, I said about equipment and, you know, human equipment and weapons and clothing. I really wish he didn't have this weird, like, lance thing and his shield. If it was just a Ceruledge with no weaponry, he'd look really cool. Or Armarouge. That's basically what these are. I think the developers added these fairly late in the game because they resemble Ceruledge and Armarouge a lot. But yeah, I don't like these guys very much. Clothing, armor, and weapons and centaur I just don't like the look. Necromus, same area, just same thing but dark. They're neutral and dark. They're two sides of the same coin. They literally fuse. I think that's what this one said. Yeah, one they both say they're once with each other, like combined. So maybe we'll get one that's not a centaur, I hope. But yeah, they're just weird. I don't like them very much. Yeah, it's kind of all I have to say. But its head thing is cool on both of them. But alright, let's head over to Frostallion, and I absolutely love this PAL. It's a freaking Pegasus horse. What's not to like? I wish its snout was a little longer, but it's also in perfect length. I love its mane. I love its little butt tail fur thing. Its wings are very simple. I like this. I love this PAL a lot. I wish its ice things weren't as big, but I still love it. I love this PAL. It's so cool. I'm breeding one as we speak, so when I get back from my base after this episode, I might have like 1,000 eggs to hatch, because it's been 2 hours, and it takes about 5 minutes per egg. So, there's gonna be a lot of eggs. I have like over 100 cakes, so there's gonna be a lot of eggs when I get back. But I love the way it flies in game. I haven't shown it to you guys, but it's just so cool. It's like, oh, I love this PAL. I don't know how many PALs I love in this game, but this is one of them. And when I saw its subspecies, Frostallion Link, or Noct, I thought I'd like it, because it's a dark type. I love dark types in this game, but it's just, I go from liking it, like loving it, to just not dislike. I just dislike this a lot. I don't like it. It's just, the gold bits just ruin it. If that was purple or all black, I think I'd love it even more. But I don't like this PAL. I don't know if I hate it. I love the purple bits on it, but it's just bad. It's not good. It's Black Pegasus. You think it would be really cool, but it's just, the only bits I hate are the gold bits, and it just ruins it for me. Alright, oh gosh. Alright, now to the final freaking PAL in the game. But not the last one I'm going to cover on this episode. So there is Jet Dragon, or Jetagon, or Jetragon, however you want to pronounce his name. He is very unique, but this guy's neutral for me. Or maybe, yeah, he's neutral. He's very unique. Like, these are supposed to be, I think, like super hot fire jet, like from a rocket, because he's so fast. He's very much like Velstrax from Monster Hunter, but he also looks a lot like Salamence to me, but without wings instead of like a jet thing. Because yeah, he's just okay. A little bit too much going on with his like back thing. He's got a weird fin thing. I guess that's meant to like a tail, like a helicopter rudder, where they change, not a helicopter, a plane, where it can change like the like an actual plane because he's meant for speed, so he can change the direction. That's really cool. Attention to detail. I like that, but overall, I don't. He's okay. He's not. I don't hate him. I don't like him. He's just kind of meh. But with that, after over 2 hours, I have covered every single pal in the game. So, if you stuck around this long, bravo! Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this. It means a lot to me. This has taken a long time, but this isn't the end of the episode. I'm going to show you 3 more pals that I have genned in that I'm kind of scared about because today, as of recording this, the developers have released a patch notes update thing explaining how they don't take cheating very lightly, and they are going to put people in specific servers who are cheaters. So, at least that's what I read, at least that's what I interpreted, so I really hope me putting these 3 in my game, I didn't put it in this save file, put it in a different one. I really hope that doesn't brand me as a cheater, because I just wanted to add those 3 to the game, because I can understand that cheating is a very rampant problem, but this is a single-player world, so I should be fine, but let's hope I'll be able to do multiplayer stuff at some point, maybe with friends when I have more of them. Yeah, that's all the pals. I'm going to stand up and, shake off my static legs from sitting so long. And let's head over to the main menu and hop islands. And let's jump over to Cheater Island. So that's why I'm kind of scared, because I literally genned these 3 guys in. These aren't officially in the game, but they are in the game's code. So I used a mod to change one of the pals to transform into that. This is our base, my base. Yeah, these are the pals in question. I'm going to put my opinions on these 3 pals because they are in the game. These are the 3 we can actually see. And so if you want to get these, just be careful. You might be branded as a cheater. So yeah, my sacrifice will be your gain. So here we go. Boltmain, everyone's favorite problem child, because it does look a lot like Luxray. Luxray, if you don't know, is my favorite Pokemon of all time. But this, I like him, but I just wish it was an electric type. I don't know if you can see that, that I'm pointing to, but he should have been a fire type. He's just all fiery, his Boltmain saddle, he's kindling, but he's electric type. It's just pals all over the place. But, yeah, he's okay, or I like him, but I just wish he was a fire type. Alright, let's head over to Dragtastrophe. This pal is really, really cool. I like this pal a lot. It's dark red and like just kind of grayer tones. I really like. The only thing I think I've changed is maybe its face a little. Maybe it looked more beastly and not cartoony. Maybe it's weird like leg hair thing. Those are kind of weird if I'm being honest. Didn't have those. Maybe it had like white or gray nails. I think it would look a lot better. But overall, I do like it. I don't know what any of these guys' entries are. I think they're online, but it's fine. This guy is really cool. His name is stupid. Gotta have the hiccups. Dragostrophe. Dragon Catastrophe. So he's like a disaster pal. So he's okay. But I do like him. And I have the hiccups. Give me a sec. Alright, now that I don't have the hiccups, let's go on to the next pal. This one doesn't even have a name. It's just called Dark Mutant in its files, but its name is called N-Text. It's like the opposite of Lunaris. Let's look at him. He's pretty cool. But he's like the dark version of Lunaris, because Lunaris in its game file is called Mutant. This is called Dark Mutant, so like an evil version of Lunaris, and it kind of makes sense with the Necromus and Palladius. Like, they each have different, like, this has one little spine tail head thing. It almost looks more like Frieza, second form, if you've seen Dragon Ball, which if you're playing this game, you probably have. Anyway, Platius has, or Necromus has one little feather thing. The normal version has two. Same with Lunaris. I don't know if they'll ever add all the three of these into the game, but I like him a lot. Just like, don't think I'd change about him if he didn't have these weird purple things coming out of the side of his face, or these purple things coming out of the side of his arms. If he was just all black, maybe he'd look a lot cooler, but I do like that he's got this tentacle head thing. He's unique in that regard. Other than that, I guess he's a few little things here, but I do like him. Very unique. He might be even stronger than Lunaris. Who knows? When they even add him to the game, because they were going to add more stuff to the game. They're going to add more pals, more islands, more content, more technology, everything. So this guy will be very interesting. I wonder if he's like, because the other one's gravity based. I wonder if this one's like dark matter, because like unknown matter in the universe. Ooh, you know, I don't know, who knows? But this he's really cool. With that is every single pal in the game covered. Every single pal. Let's go back to not Cheater Island. And those are my thoughts on every single pal in the game. If you stuck around this long, thank you. Like, so much. Like, it means so much to me. I'm going to put so much effort into this video because it requires a lot of editing. Normally when I edit videos, I just cut, and then smash together. If you know how to edit, you kind of know what I mean. So I just cut, smash, you know, put them together. But this one's going to have layering, moving this there, putting this here. I'm going to put so much effort into this game. I kind of want to take a sneak peek at my base, just make sure everything's not on fire, you know, and see how many eggs I have. Hi, everybody. How many eggs we got? Oh my god, there's so many eggs. I'm not going to hatch them all in this video, but oh my god, there's so many eggs. Anyway, so yeah, let's go back to everyone's eating because they're starving. So yeah, let's go back to the very first thing, and I'm going to end the episode. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the game. Overall, my favorite pals in the game are Siblex, Ice Horse. I don't remember what else I loved. It's probably some others that I don't remember my opinion on. They'll be in the video, so if you just skip to the end of this video, you can go back and watch them. So, yeah, but this has been quite the journey in this game. Going from nothing to literally having everything, minus a few, you know, things there. I don't have literally everything, but it's fine. I basically have everything. I've caught every pal. I've done pretty much everything. Other than making everything, but I'm not going to do that. I'll probably just stick around this game until I hatch the perfect Frost Stallion, because I love that pal so much. I want to make that my mount. It can run on the land and fly. I don't know if it can fly over water, or if it swims and loses stamina. I don't know. But yes, this has been a fantastic game, and it's only been in early access. $30 game, well worth the price tag. As long as the developers don't stab its, you know, fan base in the back with like paid DLC that's like $40, like a certain dinosaur arc game did, they should be fine. It has a huge following, over like so many downloads. Like the first week it was released, like record-breaking numbers for people, concurrent players on Steam. It's amazing. This game is a lot of fun, and there's very few game-breaking bugs. There's a few bugs here and there, but the developers are working hard and kinking those out with like a little hammer, just ding, ding, ding. You know, so. I love this game. I'm gonna keep playing it for a while, but I'll eventually stop until they eventually add more to the game. I'll definitely cover that when I can. Yeah. Those have been my thoughts on every single pal in the game. From favorite to hate, or not hate, heavily dislike, because I don't like the word hate. Yeah. This has been a fantastic video. Very long. So, almost 2 hours, so... No, over 2 hours, sorry. 2 different recording. Anyway, so... Yeah, thank you for watching till the end of this video. It means a lot to me. If you want to support me, you can do so by subscribing. It would help me out a great deal and lets you know when next upload is. So thank you so much for watching. See ya!
Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.